mention of. So last week I shared with you a story from New Jersey, from a place called Toms River, about a church called Christ Episcopal Church in Toms River. Now, Christ Episcopal Church, they want to build a big emergency shelter. And their idea of an emergency shelter is a place where you can go and you can spend up to 30 days, 30 nights. You have to get a police background check. You have to go through certain security measures, that kind of stuff. You have to be vetted as someone that is safe. And while you're there, you have to attend counseling with like employment counselors, and you have to be searching for work, and you have to be working with people like financial counselors and the different people that exist to help us when we find ourselves in that trouble. So people that can help us find a place to live, people that help us find a job, people that can help us, help us with all those needs that can help us get our life back on track. It sounds like a wonderful project. It sounds like a really incredible project. It sounds like a project that I kind of want to take on myself. But that being said, the town, who claims that this is completely unrelated, they want to take the land from the church and make a park, put pickleball courts in, tennis courts, to put a children's playground, that kind of thing. And so they're talking that they want to buy the land from the church or take it through eminent domain. Not going to get into all the legal stuff, but the Bishop of New Jersey says no. The Archdeacon of the region says no. The parish priest says no. The parishioners of Christ Church says no. No, the city can't have it. And they have been working to get their zoning for this project of theirs. They've been working, despite the fact that the city wants to take the land, despite the fact that the city wants them to move, completely for unrelated reasons. The congregation has been moving forward, and they went and actually presented a case to change the zoning requirements, the zoning of their area, so that they can build this thing. The city, that meeting actually didn't produce the results that the church wanted, because the committee decided that we want to delay this a little bit. We want to take a look at it, and they're going to come back together in July with a decision. Now, in the meantime, the city is still moving forward with their stuff. But it was the parish priest, I believe. It was the parish priest, I believe, who said some really interesting words in this article that I was reading about this whole mess. Despite the fact that the town is dragging their feet on the zoning bylaws, changing the zoning laws, despite the fact that the town is delaying that, the parish priest and the parish is still moving forward. And here's what they said. The council vote may be postponed, but the work continues. Now that seems like a little thing. And even reading it now, this was something that really came to me a couple of days ago. Like, oh my gosh, that's so incredible. Reading it out loud now seems almost, what's the big deal? The council vote may be postponed, but the work continues. I think it has. I think it's really important for us. See, these folks, Christ Episcopal Church, they want to do something that will help people, not only from their neighborhood. And in fact, their neighborhood wouldn't have a lot of the people that their shelter will help. But they want to help their community. They want to help their town, their city. They want to help their county. They want to help their neighbor, wherever their neighbor may be from. And they feel so strongly about that despite the fact that they don't have a decision in place that would tell them, yes, we're changing the zoning, they're moving forward with it. They're moving forward with the work for this project. There's an old proverb that basically says, you don't wait for the rain before you plant your seeds. You till the ground, you prepare the soil, you plant your seeds so that the ground and the seed is ready for the rain. You don't wait until the water. And you don't wait until it rains. You prepare for the rain. You don't wait until conditions are optimal. You prepare for the day that conditions will be optimal. You don't wait for everything to fall in place before you start moving. You start moving, expecting everything to fall into place. In a world that is so filled with anxiety and stress, right, where it seems like there's so many obstacles that are appearing, and so many issues, so many problems, so many things getting in the way of creating the world that we dream of living in. It's easy for us to, I guess I better set my dreams aside in order to take care of those other things, because those other things are so pressing and those other things are so urgent. Like, it would be really easy for Christ Episcopal Church to say, well, we're going to fight them on this, and we're going to spend our time, all of our energy, preparing to fight the mayor and those councillors who want to take our land, or we're going to spend all of our time petitioning and going after that committee. We want that done, those councillors who are dragging their feet on the zoning. No, they're saying, no, we're going ahead with planning this shelter. That other stuff we'll take care of it. But we're going to go ahead with the work of building this shelter. We're going to go ahead doing the work that needs to be done. We're going to go ahead with our planning. We're going to go ahead with our planning with the expectation that everything will fall into place. We're going to be ready for the moment that everything falls into place. It's easy for us to focus on the things that we think are urgent. It's easy for us to focus on the obstacle that's right in front of us. It's easy to focus on those tweeting thumbs. It's easy to focus on that big mouth. It's easy to focus on whatever it is that happens to be in front of us that makes us feel like this is the thing that we need to take care of in order to move forward. It's easy to let go of moving forward under the guise of taking care of the obstacle, taking care of the problem. It's very easy. It's much more difficult, and I think requires us to be much more trusting, to move ahead with our dreams. To move ahead with our dreams with the knowledge that one day the world will be ready for our dreams. One day the conditions will be perfect for the implementation. One day the conditions will be perfect for us to move forward. One day the conditions will be perfect for us to build that world we dream of building. It's the old issue of dealing with how urgent things require our attention, how the urgent things demand our attention. At the cost of those important things. It's easy for us to get caught in that. It's easy for us to get caught in that, but it's incredibly important. We never allow the urgent to monopolize. We never allow the urgent to take us away from doing what truly, truly matters most. We never allow the urgent to keep us from being prepared for the moment when everything is right. We don't wait for the rains before we plant. We prepare the soil. We sow the seed, expecting the rain. Amen.